Hey, what's up, YouTubers? I'm on here today with my vlogging, PK78. Like, comment, subscribe, share, please. So, I'm usually on here being silly. I do have some very important conversations that I do have on here. Today is more spiritual than anything that I've put on here. So, last night I was sleeping, and I've always been kind of up in the air about the spiritual world. Not my faith with God. Please don't ever think that I've never stopped. I've never stopped believing in God. Never was weary of my faith. I always believed in God since my mom embedded that in me, and I've went to church and everything. So yes, God is real. Jesus Christ gave His life for our sins. I firmly believe that. What I question is spiritually, like ghosts, and are these ghosts our loved ones? Okay. So, and the reason why I say that and ask that is because of this. Last night, I went to bed. Everything was fine. You know, me and my fiance go to bed, and was asleep. And I normally don't sleep on my back unless I'm propped up comfortably enough because I have sleep apnea. Um, so, however, I fell asleep on my back, and for some reason, I thought my fiance, S-Boy46, money team, went like this and woke me up. Now, I have a cat. She's a big cat, but she's a mama cat. And she always checking on me. She'll wake me up with... Now, her paw is this big. And I'm not shooting the Illuminati. I'm not... Her paw, we're going to say like this because I don't want no Illuminati signs in my videos, was this big, okay? A hand, and I got a small hand. My hand's not that big. A hand is way bigger than a paw. So that cuts her out. And all my other kittens are way smaller than that. So I felt a hand like this. And like just held my shoulder until I woke up and I looked over. And my fiance was rolling over getting comfortable. And I was like, I know he just didn't wake me up to roll over. Like, what's going on? I thought maybe he couldn't sleep or something. So I'm like, honey, what? And he's like, what do you mean, what? And he's like, I'm going back to sleep. I'm comfortable. I was like, why would you wake me up? He's like, I didn't wake you up. Go back to sleep. Thinking nothing of it. I normally look at the TV because I got a real big flat screen TV. I normally look at the time, but this time I couldn't. It didn't advertise the time, and I wasn't trying to look at my phone. So I was just like, oh, sleepy, so I went back to sleep. He woke me up this morning because he had somewhere to go. He always wakes me up to let me know he's leaving. And I said to him, I said, honey, he's like, you were talking in your sleep and everything last night. I was like, I mean, I do that. When I was younger, I slept. I used to sleepwalk and stuff. I used to fall off my bed, hit my head, all that crazy stuff. Okay, so that was normal. And then he was like, you were moving and everything. Like, I was like, yeah, well, I mean, why did you wake me up last night and didn't even say anything to me? He's like, honey, I didn't. I said, quit playing with me. Like, now I'm starting to get angry because I'm thinking like he's pranking me, like just playing with me. And when he said, I swear on my mom's grave, look at me, I swear on my mom's grave, I didn't touch you, babe. I really didn't wake you up. I wasn't scared because, like I said, the hand was on me. I would feel if it was bad. I feel bad energy, good energy, just like most people can. It wasn't bad energy. But I didn't have somebody just recently pass. My brother had passed, but he passed like a month ago, in July, I think. No, July. June, I think he passed away. So it's been some time since he passed away. I have two brothers that are still sick, but they're still here. So I was baffled, and I started crying because I was confused, like, and I needed guidance. And instead of me turning to the internet or anything else, my fiance turned to his dad, who's an elder. And his dad spoke to me and said, it's okay. It was protection of God. And he was just letting you know that you're protected by an angel. It's not a spirit who has lived here before. It's not one of my loved ones. It may be a loved one that is now proceeded to heaven, that was like, hey, could you send somebody down and let her know that she's okay? Because I do believe that there's bad spirits that roam all over earth. Like, if God has angels as his servants or helpers or whatever you want to call them, of course the devil is going to have his, because when he is casted out of heaven, he was casted out with the angels that wanted to follow him. Okay, so we always have a yin yang. I spoke about this before. There's always, every good, there's something bad. Something always got to weigh it out. It's like the scales of life. To every cause, there has to be an effect. So, again, I was confused. I read. He gave me a verse in the Bible to read, and it was Psalms 89. He said, just read it. And I said, well, Dad, what verse? I mean, Psalms is got a lot to read. But, I mean, so what? He said, read it. Read it and you know, understand what it's saying. So I started reading it, but I had called my daughter and she had called me back, and I was crying, and she's like, Mom, who died? I said, it's a shame, you know, death comes upon us so much that automatically she thinks somebody died. I said, nobody died. I said, but you know, I was touched in my sleep and woke me up, and I explained the story to her, and she's like, well, let's look it up, Mom. And she's looking it up. She's like, I can't find anything. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me let you go. There's some reading that I want to do. So I went on Google, which normally, spiritually, that's not somewhere I would find information that I'm looking for. So I went on Google, and I was like, what does it mean when a spirit touches you on your shoulder? There was a lady that came on there, and I thank her, and I don't remember her name, and I might go back and look it up to see if I can get her name. There was a lady on there that quoted the Bible, the King James Version of the Bible, and she said, when we die, our spirits lay to rest until God judges our spirit. I firmly believe that, and the reason why I believe that, and this might not be for everybody, but this is weighing heavy on me, so this is why I'm making this video. It says that how we lay to rest until Judgment Day. It makes sense because, okay, there is how many millions of people in this world. I'm not saying God is not capable of judging us individually like that, because he made time, okay? I get that, but it just makes sense that if that was the case, why don't we all die at the same time? Like, if that was his plan, to just judge us all at once, why don't we die at the same time? So, this is what I'm saying. I believe that when you die, you have a certain amount of time before your spirit, depending on the goodness and the good deeds and how you walked with your faith in God, that he judges you. Do I believe there's lost souls in this world? Yes. Do I believe we're supposed to try to contact them? No. Do I believe we're supposed to talk to the dead? No. I used to love watching Ghost Hunters. I used to love watching all that type of stuff. Lately, if you realize it, it's becoming a big and bigger entertainment thing. Why is it getting bigger? Why is everybody so accepted to it now? Because people are scared. People want to know what happens when we die. People want something to lean on. Because, let's face it, Scientology don't explain everything. They want to, but they don't explain everything. Not everybody wants to open up the Bible, because guess what? Revelations is scary. Very scary. But if you look at the Bible, it's basic information before leaving Earth. Bible. There's information in there. If you want to know what happens to the spirit when you die, read it. You want to know what we're going through right now? Read the Bible. Signs are everywhere. And like I said, I accept corrective criticism. But this video right here, I will only stand corrected by an elder, a pastor, a priest. The man that wears the cloth of God is the only person that could correct me and make me believe otherwise. So, do I believe that I was touched by something? Yes, I believe it was an angel. And I believe that the angel was telling me, you're okay. And we know, I'm a godly person. I'm not perfect. If I was perfect, I would be Jesus Christ, and I'm not. So the closer you get to God, the more the devil is going to try you. And believe you me and my fiance has been through our trials. Oh, he tries on a regular. He tries to get into our heads. I'm not even going to say just his head. We had our battles. We have, and we conquer them every day. And every day we become stronger. My fiance, I say it all the time. He's not just my fiance. He is my best friend. He's my partner in life. He's my spiritual guide. Him and his father have brought me so much closer to God than I've ever been, and I will forever be thankful for him. Like I love his dad. Like I was crying on the phone. His dad don't know this, but he would have kicked my butt if he knew I was crying. But I was crying because I was so spiritually confused at that moment about spiritual beings and stuff like that. So I did my research. I asked my fiance, I said, it's, and the lady that posted that little paragraph or whatever on Google, it says to talk to the dead, to consult a medium, to play with the Ouija board, to want to do sacrificial things, to all that is an abomination. God don't accept abominations. So this is me saying goodbye to ghost hunting. I won't. I'm done. I'm good. I'd rather have a forever lasting life with God than 15 minutes with a ghost hunter. That tells us somebody speaking. Oh, I firmly believe that they do catch things. They're demonic. They're dark spirits. Not every dark spirit is a demon, but they're not good. I think I was meant to see and understand this today because I made my choice. They say you can't live on a fence, and I think that was me living on the fence. I didn't know whether to believe because another thing about me is I get warnings. I have dreams of things that's going to happen before they happen. I get visions of things. And I think that's just a gift that God gave me. Now, I don't make money off of it. And I'm not 100% correct about each and every detail of what's going to happen. But I feel the weight of it on me. And I feel what that person's going through or will go through. So, but do I tell people like, hey, this is going to happen on this day? I don't try to predict it. I just say, if my fiance is asking me what's wrong, I tell him, and we keep it between ourselves now. And sad but true, it ends up coming true. I have to ask God about that because I think that's a little confusing to me too. But if He didn't want me to have it, I don't think He would have blessed me with it. But it's an abomination, and ghost hunting is a pagan religion. If you look it up, it says it in the Bible. Now, here are some things in the Bible that you could go look at. Psalms. There's a verse that his auntie has told me to look up because I was feeling that our home was just invaded with so much bad energy. I mean, whew, it was thick. It was thick in the air. So there is a scripture in the Bible that you could read, and it protects you, your home, and everybody in it. You could say it at home, you could say it at work, you could say it in the car, wherever you are, you could say it. Psalms 91, read verses, I believe it's 5 through 23. Heck, if you want to read on more, go right ahead. But that's the prayer or the verse that she said you could say, and it's a protection. It's a protection prayer, I believe. So Deuteronomy 18 verse 11 through 12. Leviticus, and this is all talking about ghosts and spirits and contacting the dead and all that. Leviticus 19 verse 31 through, it says 31, and 19 verse 31 and 20 verse 6 through 27. Kings 23 and 24. 1 Samuel 28 verse 1 through 25. And the last one is Acts 19, 14 through 16. I'm sure there's a ton of more that you could look in the Bible and seek the answers for. Um, I feel at peace with the information that I got today, and it just makes sense. It makes a heck of a lot more sense. I don't believe that God wants you to. I believe God does let you see your loved ones that passed on, but in dreams. They're not here in physical form anymore, and as a ghost, I just don't think that God would do that to us. I'm firm in this belief. So, um, like I said, corrective criticism. If you're an elder, if you're a pastor, preacher, um, I will be corrected by you. But in correcting me, I think you better go back and correct the Bible, because that's where I got this information from. I always tell people, if you want any spiritual guidance, you want to hear inspirational speaking, go to my fiance's page, SBoy46 Money Team. Very inspirational. He'll also, you comment if you have an issue or a problem, you need somebody to talk to, comment. He'll definitely feed back into that. If you have any questions for me, or you're questioning your spirituality, or you have any questions about anything that I just spoke about, please comment. We'll figure it out together. I have no problem doing that. I said that I was going to come out here and do God's work, and I hope you got a smile, because I'm doing it. So everybody stay faithful in your belief in God. Try to walk closer every day, because these are the ends. These are the ends of the days. And for all the non-believers, it's like having an umbrella on a rainy day. You better take it and not need it than need it and you didn't take it. I'd advise you to walk with God. I'm going to pray for everybody, and especially my enemies. I wish they could see what I see and walk with Him like I walk. So everybody have a blessed evening. Have a blessed night. Like, comment, please comment. Share this, because I think a lot of people need to hear this. Not judging anybody who does any of it. It's not for me. That's for my God to do. He does that. I sit back and let Him do His job. So please don't believe I'm bashing anybody who does anything, ghost hunting or anything. It's just not my cup of tea. Hey, I don't drink what you drink. I don't eat what you eat. So it's cool. But anyways, I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thanks for my followers who do follow me. Thanks for everybody who participates in my challenges. Love you guys. Please, please, please comment, like, share, subscribe. And I'm out until the next video. Everybody be blessed.